And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. Well, we're less than 2 months away from the party primaries for the state of Alabama. It's going to happen on the 3rd of March, which is right around the corner. From those parties, we'll be determining the candidates for the national election in 2020, which will become November of this year. We have different people running for different seats. The 2nd Congressional District, which is covered by most of this television station, is now being held by Martha Roby. Martha's going to retire, and we have someone that's going to be looking for that slot. Today, we have us, Jeff Coleman, and you are one of a handful that are vying for Martha Roby's seat there. And first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jack. It's a pleasure to be with you
and
today.
Of course, you know, this is the House of Representatives, right? It's called that. And basically, we're supposed to be representing the people.
Absolutely.
Does that happen all the time? Or just...
it is the House of the people,
yes.
And I think that's what makes our country great, is we have that election every 2 years for our House of Representatives, and that's truly the seat for the people in the Congressional 2nd District of Alabama. And it's just I'm humbled and greatly honored for the opportunity to run for this seat.
It seems like a lot of people get up there and they say, okay, I'm representing you, and then all of a sudden they say, did we vote for this guy? What's coming out of his mouth up there? Because there are a lot of influences that can affect a person once they get to Washington. You have to work with a team up there.
Sure, this is truly a seat for the people. When we look out over who's represented us, certainly Congressman Martha Roby has done a great job for us in Congress, and you are representing the interests of the 2nd Congressional District, and that is heavily driven by national defense. So with Maxwell Air Force Base and Fort Rucker, the home of Army Aviation. So it's a very, very important job to represent the people and the interests and all of the various diverse interests of this district. So it's very important.
Well, you're a successful businessman. You really don't need this because obviously you still have 3 beautiful daughters, and they probably say, we want Dad to be around for some of our activities. If you take on that job, it's going to be a lot of between Washington and you live in the Dothan area.
That's right. Yeah, I was raised in the Dothan area. I'm 53 years old. I'm empty nested. So I'm going to put a 35-year business career on the table here, and it's all about, for me, it's about representing the people. But I want to go to Washington, serve my country, make a difference, and get results. And that's what I'm driven to do. And I'm excited about taking that business career, never run for elected public office. So I'm a businessman, I'm not a politician, and I want to go to Washington and get results for the people. And I think my vast business interest on what I've done in serving the community, our company, we're a 105-year-old family business. I'm a 5th-generation servant leader, and I'm excited about the opportunity that God's opened that door for me in a way that I have the opportunity to run for this office. So I'm humbled and greatly honored for the opportunity.
And and I'm very happy to hear you say God, because it seems like today in politics we want to say, well, no God, but obviously without God we wouldn't be anywhere.
Right. In God we trust. You'll find that on a lot of my marketing, what we're doing in our campaign. I mean, it is absolutely the foundation of my life. I have 3 wonderful daughters. My wife, we've been married 30 years. So tell people that 30 years of marriage, what's the secret? Couples that pray together stay together.
Absolutely.
And, but no, we're excited about putting forth a good, godly message and what it means to me. And it's the compass, it's the foundation of Jeff Coleman. And I'm very excited to be a godly man of faith.
So when you get on up there now, you've got to have to meet people like Nancy Pelosi. And of course, there are a lot of institutions up there. But and it seems like, and I've told Martha Roby this, I said, Martha, that young lady, AOC from New York's got more publicity in 6 months than you've gotten in 6 years up there.
That's right.
But, but a lot of that's a lot of fluff. We need substance up there, and do you feel you can bring that substance in?
Absolutely. Yes. There's a lot of hype in Washington, and we've seen that in AOC. The thing that's most disturbing is the socialist agenda that's being put forth up there. What we're seeing, certainly in the impeachment of our commander-in-chief, President Donald Trump, who I support and want to go to Washington and help. Very, very important that we continue to uphold and strengthen the free enterprise system, what's made our country the greatest country in the world. And I'm excited about that. I think a businessman is what we need in Washington. We can take a lot of what we've done in, I meet a weekly payroll. I run a P&L every month, just like all of these good small business men and women all over this great district in our country. And I think that's what we need in Washington right now. So I'm excited about that opportunity. first and foremost, taking that free enterprise system and what makes our country great, and I'm excited about that opportunity.
So if a group in this area, say it's a civic organization, said, gee, we'd like to have you come and maybe speak to the group, or if any one of our viewers would like more information about you, how do they get a hold of you?
Jack,
or the campaign?
all of my social media and my website is very, very easy.
Okay.
Jeff Coleman, AL. So
AL.
JeffColemanAL.com.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They can reach out to my team, and I'm open. I would love to come and meet and greet and certainly get to know all the voters of the 2nd Congressional District, all the great civic clubs that uphold our communities. I'm a Rotarian for 30 years, Paul Harris Fellow, and so it's service above self, and I love what these great organizations do in our community.
Absolutely, and it goes. You're also an Eagle Scout, are you not?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Eagle Scout many years, and Order of the Era.
That's
So
right.
love the Boy Scouts.
And we start off with rule number 1, trustworthy.
Trustworthy, yeah.
Very important. Well, thank you so much, and remember this, do your homework. The primary is March 3rd, less than 2 months away. Reach out to the candidates, find out their thoughts. More importantly, make sure they represent you, and we'll be right back right after this.